162 West First Street, Trinity County Courthouse, Groveton, Texas. And we'll get Mike to take us to prayer.
Would you bow your heads this morning? Gracious Heavenly Father, we approach your throne. We're so thankful for the love and mercy and grace that's imparted to each and every one of us. We're thankful for another day that we have to serve you. Today we ask you to bless us in this meeting as we conduct the affairs of our county. And let us do it, God, with our utmost integrity and the best that we can do for the people of Trinity County. We ask you to bless our state and our nation. We thank you for what we see sweeping across our country. And we give you praise, honor, and glory for everything. Amen.
Amen. Let's take the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
And the public forum, Stephen, how are you today?
Good. How are y'all doing?
Fine.
Thank you for the time this morning. What I've presented to you guys this morning, gals, is you'll see there's a lot of stats on this page. And if you're like most people, like yourselves, we watch sports and keep up with the stats. And it tells a story. It tells a story of good or bad. And so what we have here is the statistics on the state's foster care system. And it's not very good. And so the foster care system, we've all kind of been, in one way or another, most of us, it affects our county and schools and everything. So there's two bills that have been written, HB 194 and HB 1071. And so these are improvements to be made. They have been authored by two state legislatures, Steve Toth and Nate Schlesinger. And so they're looking for co-authors right now. They've already got about 25 as of about 2 weeks ago. And so as we know, when something's authored, then it goes to support and then committee and then for vote. And so it's in that beginning stage right now. So anything that you guys can do to help read it over, more information on it can be found. If you look in the bottom corners there, you'll see QR codes to give you information. That you can copy it up, but it's a very important bill that'll make huge improvements to the foster care system in the state of Texas and in Trinity County.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Like y'all, also to say that on the rock building over here, we've just about completed the roof now. We raised it last year, and this year we've replaced it. It's probably got a 50-year roof on it now. And then out at the Y, we had 17 trees. Is that what it was? 19. Trees come through there and it twisted all out. It was a mess out there. And Mr. Neil Smith and Tommy, and I don't know if you've done anything, but thank you so much. Tojo's been out there working, and he's actually, his crew wasn't working, he's working, and just gave it to us. And that equipment alone runs thousands a day plus the operators, But Neil's fixed our we have a culvert that was real bad out there, and he cleaned the ditches out and stuff, and it looks really good for what we went through a week ago. But anyway, I thought I'd just bring you up to date on that. Number 4, approve the minutes.
I've read through them, and I didn't see any discrepancies. If anyone else has it, I'll make a motion.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
5, discuss an act on the Pauper funeral payment. I think we don't have anything there, so we're gonna pass that. Number 6, discuss an act on new emergency management plan and mitigation. And, talk on that.
Judge, Tim, what's his name, Tim Smith?
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith. Michael Smith called and said for us to separate from Polk County was really nothing, but he would be glad to sit down with whoever our emergency management coordinator is gonna be and help them. He said it's probably take about 4 hours. And so, I don't have a problem with it to separate, write our own plan. I make a motion, we do
I'll second it. I think one of the questions last time on the table was if there was gonna be a grace period there that we would have it, but this is only gonna take 1 day to get done.
Yeah, 4 hours, he said, is when he talked to me, he said
I'll
just a matter of
second.
hours. So, I'm in favor of it as well.
Stephen, you got anything to say with it? All in favor?
it.
So, Mr. Warren, discuss an act on official bond.
We don't have any.
We have any?
We'll have it.
Discuss an act on approval of personal action form number 8.
Good morning, wonderful Commissioners Court. One day in paradise.
Yeah, you don't like it.
It's a great day to be alive.
Absolutely.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor?
Too much happy for you?
Yeah, he was too happy.
It's too early in the morning.
Lord have mercy. Daylight saving time doesn't mess all these folks up. At least they're coming to work though, like the government employees.
Discuss an act on approval on the monthly financial report.
All right, monthly financial report, so this is for the January one that I didn't run last month, or the last meeting, so this is the one that was run. I split them in sections so that I could include with road and bridge your bank accounts. That's your asset list, okay? So the first section is just the general fund. The second section has road and bridge with your asset funds, which will be your bank balances. The third section are all the special funds.
I almost called you last night when I was going over this. I'm trying to find it. You go ahead.
It printed rather unusual. I promise not to say copier, but but when we sent the print job to the copier, it only printed like a section on every page. It's all there. I have no clue, but it won't happen.
What is the, like on my, I'm looking at mine, page 17,
Okay.
no, page 4 of 17, it's only that section of.
Second on road and bridge,
Page 4 of 17.
on page 17.
I noticed, like, even on the year-to-date budget line items,
Mm-hmm.
it says like, just for instance, my material line item is $28,000.
Mhm.
So it's got a minus in front of it. What's all the minuses for?
Well, those are actually a positive, meaning that if you have a budget of, let's look at,
Well, if it's a positive, why would it be a T?
It just, I never saw the minuses in front of all
Because
of
it's
them.
debit credits, we don't wanna go there.
You know, I think y'all make this confusion where we can't understand.
You know,
It's just, I just noticed all over this whole thing that there was a minus.
yes,
in front of
and it
I was like,
depends on if it's a,
I know about
it
negative and
depends
all
on
this
whether
stuff.
it's a revenue or an asset or a liability, whether or not a negative is a good thing or negative is a bad thing. But if you'll look, if your budget's 180, well, let's look at something. If your budget's 90,000 on road materials, and you've spent 23,000, but for the month of February, part of that 23,000 was 7,969.
Oops, what
You
page-
still,
what page?
oh, page 16, let's look at page 16. where it says road materials.
Okay, let's see, yeah.
Show me.
Okay, I see it, yeah.
Okay, your budget is 90, if that's, even though it's got that.
Minus in front of
There is an option, we can turn off the debit, credit, minus, but now you're gonna see the minus on the other side.
it.
So again, this is an accounting,
Program.
I can't change
Yeah. So
that.
just on that one you're talking about, like the, where it says.
For, you still have 66,808.
Yeah, so on like the 25-04 period actual, that's 7,900, some change right there, see it? 7,969,
On which line item?
it's the same one you're looking at.
The 7,969
That's what you
is
spent.
what, that's what you spent in January.
Okay.
Yes, that was current period, which is January, this report's for. Your total for the fiscal year from October through January is 23,192.
Gotcha.
So subtract that from your 90,000, you've got 66,000.
I see now.
And you've only used 25% of the budget.
I was just confused on all the minuses.
I know.
I know in the, I guess in the banking world it's opposite,
Mhm.
correct? The debits and credits are opposite or whatever.
And,
Make sure I wasn't negative in a bunch of stuff.
Took me a long time to learn.
they
how
are not my
to do
friends,
this.
debit and credits are not my friends. So
And
I'm
then
sorry.
we just get us a new system and scramble everything up, and I gotta go to school again. This is pitiful. I don't like it, Miss Bonnie.
Okay. Well. Let's try toggling that off, because you're gonna see the same thing in your payroll and everything. And you did have negatives in the other software.
We just gotta get used to it. Yeah.
And maybe we do another class like we did, gosh, a long time ago.
Now, on this, let's go to, I think page 3 is where, or page 2 is where I start.
Okay.
Or 1, I guess you'd say, page
Mhm.
1
Right.
of 17. Where do you see our bank account?
Right at the very top, page 1.
Okay, very top. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. it.
General fund,
Yep,
road bridge 1 is that's your general fund. Then you got a savings account,
yep.
and your savings account, that little bit left over, we need,
Yeah.
you need to transfer that out, have the treasurer transfer it out and move it somewhere.
Okay.
It's only $21.
Yeah, I see, that was from the, whatever that
Yeah.
deal was, anyway, okay. I see what, now I know where my bank accounts are, so that'd be good.
Well, I found this last night, I should have folded it and marked it, but it showed like, Tommy had 52,000 and Mike had 13 and I had 12 and Stephen had 159,000 on the page. I wanna
Is
know,
that that FEMA money?
I wanna know what that was all about. Y'all
I'm
got
not
this
sure.
so scribbled up till I can't figure nothing, but I fixed to make a date with you up here in your office, and we're gonna sit down and you're
Well, I
gonna
think
take
if we
me
should
to
include
class.
the treasurer, Lauren, still here? Okay,
I think.
because this requires both of us to help explain it to you.
I think you're looking at, this right here.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's gonna be on
What
the check,
page?
that's check registry, number 10, item 10. The check registry, the next item.
Oh, that's the next item, okay.
Okay, okay.
I make a motion to approve this report.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Number 10, discuss and act approval of complete check register for February 2025.
Trying to break it down for you, I ran a report
This time
by fund
Yeah, I had a note on
for the month of February,
$30,000.
total by fund, total by department, and total per vendor. 746,878.26.
Okay, that was the part I was trying to find. If
On
you
that-
look on that first page, I don't see a number on it. $746,878.
Total for all funds, that's special funds, State Bill 22 funds, road and bridge funds, veterans grants.
So Bonnie, there where it's road and bridge, 1, 2, 3, and 4,
Yes,
is
sir.
that how much we've spent?
That's how much checks were written
Out.
out.
Well, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. I didn't spend but $3,013.
Stephen just spent a lot more money.
He spent a lot more money.
$159,000.
Well, he bought a piece of equipment.
I didn't
And I
understand that.
had a $30,000 note come out of mine.
Yeah.
They got pluses or minuses next to us.
This one doesn't have any.
It's slowing everybody else.
Yeah, they ain't got neither one.
Has neither one.
I tell you what, I wish you would set us up one of them days where you could explain all this mess to us, cause it's confusing.
I understand how it is.
Okay, that's what concerned me. I can
Okay.
figure it out.
That's what that is. And that will equal to the total that you see on the entire check register. And now, but this also includes payroll. So, well, I mean, payroll's in there, and those checks,
So, Bonnie, go
Rolls
2
up
more
the rest.
pages over.
excuse me,
Go 2 more pages over,
okay,
and it's showing some different figures, like precinct, 1, 52, 2 is 18,
Payroll, not really yet, 52 and 14, that was at 53.
because of the thing.
yes.
Just a waste of paper.
That's why I didn't rerun the reports after they messed up. I didn't want to waste any more paper. But we can scan it and give it to you by laptop, and there is no paper. Another option later.
I ain't gonna get no laptop, and I think we need to get some big cheap napkins and some pencils and go back to
I have some
common
in my
sense.
cabinet.
It's pitiful.
I know a few years, like my first year in, or I think my first year in or second year in, I set up a workshop to do all these, to go over.
We did have a
did.
meeting one time.
Yeah.
I wonder if we do that again sometime this
Yes.
year or something, and just have a workshop. Learn this.
Because we do have a new reporting system, and it does show differently, so.
Well, I promise you, as long as I'm here, I'll never, ever vote for y'all to change the software again. Period.
Well, it took us 23 years to
And now
change
you
the
got
first
it all scribbled up where I can't understand nothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody changes software because they want to.
No, we don't.
Because you have to.
It's because we have to. We all hate it.
Here we go. I know I'm on the island by myself, but I'm gonna keep growing my book.
Age doesn't have anything to do with it either.
Well,
Because I'm older than you are.
yeah, you're right. I ain't ever done none of this.
Oh, okay. So. Any, further questions on the check register?
So we go, Doctor.
A second.
All in favor?
All right.
More reports for you.
Oh, yeah. Y'all good at that.
Number 11, discuss an act on approval on claims and invoices for the disaster-related purchases.
Report was run for checks issued from February 21st to March 7th. Commissioner Truss had asked about culverts, so I ran reports from last fiscal year and then the current year for all of the road and bridge and what culverts we paid for. So if you see anything on there for your road bridge that's not correct, please let us know. since those are the items that FEMA's looking at right now are the culvert reports.
I see mine is correct, Monty, and I'll be ordering some more. Probably in the next few weeks, we have to get some more in, but do some straightening up on the road that will keep down difficult it is.
And this is just ran through February the 28th, so
Yes,
if
ma'am.
there's anything that's been recently purchased, it's not on here, but
Yes,
it'll be on the
ma'am,
next
okay.
report.
Minus 53,000 voters. Need a motion? So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 12, discuss an act on resolution for approval for Summit USDA FS 2024.
This is the Community Wildfire Defense Grant round, and it's Langford and Associates has completed the application and they're ready to submit. They'll be submitting before 5 p.m. on Friday, which is the due date. This is the one that we discussed and looked at equipment that would help our county, if we received it, to keep the brush down, look at helping with personnel to run that type of equipment if we are awarded the grant. There also will be, if the grant will not exceed 10 million, and they will be applying for a waiver.
So is this the final step?
Yes, sir.
Third step? It's final?
Yes, sir.
They didn't go to the longer.
Yeah, and then it'll go, yes.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great job.
Now y'all, Tommy, you and Stephen done took care of the equipment.
All
We need
invoices,
to make some adjustments. on
With
that.
some help from some folks, or something, but,
Yeah, we need to make some adjustments on the equipment a little bit.
okay.
Number,
I think what that guy said in the meeting is that you can adjust, I mean, this is just a guideline on, you know, the amount of money you're getting, and then if you decide you don't need this other truck or whatever, then you can adjust it that way after you get it.
We got too many of certain things on there and not enough of others on that list.
And that's for 3 trucks and for 2 trucks, how many?
There's 6 on the list.
6 trucks, 2 trucks apiece, when we don't, you know, we probably won't need that, and then 6 trailers. But we can look at it, he said you can adjust it or whatever after you get it in, or if you get awarded it.
It is very important that you, I heard y'all are getting employees also in your grant, correct?
Yeah.
Because that has held some up, that they definitely want you to have employees to run that equipment. They don't want you to spend that money on equipment, not have people. They give you 5 years of employees.
Yeah, they're all, that's all fitted in there too.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
y'all got it figured out.
Hopefully,
So did everybody?
Miss Bonnie runs a report on it, because I can't understand.
I think
I'm gonna send you a
on
revised
3,
version.
Yeah, Chuck, they got all the equipment lined up. I got 2 new shovels in the weed.
And caution tape.
And 3 goats.
Caution tape.
Number 13, discuss an act on bids on excavator precinct.
All right, this is mine, Judge, and what I wanted to do with some of the ARPA money that I received is, we're always behind on cleaning out culverts and ditches. And every time we have a major rain, it causes extreme washouts. And I think that we could save a bunch of money by staying ahead, getting someone on this excavator to go around and keep all our culverts clean and our ditches open, and that way when rains do come, we will cut down extremely on washouts of our road, that which makes us buy more rock, more time and all that. So having the free ARPA money we do, I would like to buy this excavator that we would have, that we could cut down on a lot of our maintenance problems. And I would like to go, I got 3 bids here, and I want to go with the Cabelco. It's a little bigger machine, a little better machine, it's got a better warranty.
Talk to me about the warranty.
Well,
Got it on here.
I didn't see this warranty, but I was told
I
it
wanna
was
look at that warranty.
it was a 5-year, it's not as is where it is, it's supposed to be a 5-year, 5,000 hour warranty with this machine versus where there's only a 2-year with the Kubota. So I would like to go with the Cabelco from Phil Banks.
I'll make that form of motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. How much was it? No.
Well,
68.
68, so.
68,492.69.
Yes, sir.
Before we adjourn, what did we decide, I'm starting to work with adult probation on getting us some workers. We decided to put the tire, it's yours, put the tire, is all of them in the same time, correct?
Yes.
The tire and the trash day all at the same time, the tires are, the trailers for the tires gonna be at your place, correct? And, I'm just working with them, trying to get stuff lined up, so we're gonna need a lot more to go at your place, but, small thing, so that's what I'm working with.
So, we're gonna have the inmates from TCC2?
I talked to them about it yesterday, and they said that I gave them the date, and, he said, sure.
So if we do that, we'll put them to do the tires and have the probation where we can keep them separated.
You have any input on that?
Did you wanna bring up that piece of property?
Oh, I talked to
You
them.
talked about?
Yeah, we don't do nothing.
I thought we don't have anything to say in that.
No, that's private property.
I'm gonna just call and tell them, you know, it's not our property.
Need a motion?
I'm in court, I'll call you back.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?